2015, CUPE, the Canadian Union of Public Employees, released their national policy on HIV and AIDS titled A Labour Response to the Epidemic. It has a lot of great info, but we've specifically pulled out some of their stats regarding Canada. They estimate that 71,300 people in Canada are living with HIV. However, it's thought that 25% of those are undiagnosed, so that number could actually be higher. In fact, every 3 hours a person is infected with HIV in Canada. In the US, the Center for Disease Control estimates that in 2015, 1.1 million persons aged 13 and older were living with HIV, including an estimated 15% which were undiagnosed. So, why should IATSE members care about this issue specifically? The United Nations states that HIV and AIDS are closely connected to human rights issues because the lack of respect for human rights fuels the spread of the disease. CUPE's policy states that HIV and AIDS are workers' issues. Labor and social justice activists recognize that HIV and AIDS do not discriminate. It's a disease that can infect and affect anyone, anywhere. It also points out that in Canada, men who have sex with men make up half of all HIV cases. Another disproportionately large amount is found in our Indigenous population, and a growing number of infections are found in women. Transgender people are high risk due to poor access to health services and other social institutions, as well as high levels of violence and abuse. The demographics are similar in the US. The people most at risk are also some of the same people we refer to when we refer to diverse workers. In the past, the IATSE's Pride Initiative had largely been about showing solidarity, wearing the Pride flag and marching in various Pride parades and marches across the country. We designed Pride t-shirts, flags, pins, and a banner to show our support. That support is for the LGBTQIA+ community, which encompasses a lot of people who are at a higher statistical risk for contracting HIV. So the thought was, rather than just show our solidarity, let's also act by offering something that can help with this issue. Something branded as an IATSE Pride initiative, but can also be used and shared by people who don't necessarily fall under the Pride banner. So, we put forward a proposal to produce IATSE branded condoms. Many companies and organizations do so, including CUPE. They're given out at Pride, at various LGBT conferences, in bars and clubs, and anywhere at-risk people frequent. Issuing IATSE branded condoms is a great thing to promote our diversity and show that #IATSE cares. They're serious, useful items that have been loved by all who have seen them. Pictures of the packages can be easily shared online, thereby making it an easy way for members to engage in promoting diversity and pride. Not to mention that one of the IATSE's pillars is based on safety, and we believe that condoms are a way to show that we support all forms of worker safety. To the credit of the forward thinking of Director of Canadian Affairs John Lewis and International President Loeb, they both agreed and gave us permission to pursue this. If you've never seen them, they're cardboard sleeves that hold one condom inside and are custom printed. We think they keep things fun enough to gain interest without being crass or too risque for our organization's image. The 4 designs are IATSE, protection for workers. IATSE has you covered. IATSE, that's a wrap. And IATSE for live performance. And yes, these actually exist. Overall, I think this is a great initiative that balances the fun and the serious, and we're proud to be able to show our #IATSE Pride.